Hi everybody. Hey, this is Michelle, and I'm trying to use a different format when it comes to doing my videos. So I'm recording directly from YouTube's app. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm making macaroni and cheese. Now, what's in this pot bubbling away is my melted butter. And what I'm doing right now is that I'm making my macaroni and cheese, my cheese sauce. And I'm using a bechamel direction. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm doing this in this direction, because I find that it makes the creamiest macaroni and cheese that I would ever make. Now, I know, okay, here, let me go ahead and turn this heat down a bit, okay, because I'm going to go ahead and cook off the floury taste. Now, when it comes to making a bechamel, you have to start with a roux. And the roux here, okay, I'm using equal parts in weight butter and flour. Now, crazy, right? Equal parts butter and flour. Why? Okay, because when you create a roux, it should have like a consistency similar to this. Okay? As a matter of fact, it'll show up better if it was bubbling just a little bit. Maybe I had the heat too low. There. Okay, it's getting there. There we go. Okay? Now, the reason why we put the fat together with the flour first, because this roux is its own thickener and its own flavoring seasoning. Okay? Now, what's beautiful about roux is that you can be able to do pretty much anything with it. You can use the roux and just create a roux in advance. I never done it myself, but you can do a roux in advance. But I don't. I like to make it straight up and available. And what's also is awesome is that you can flavor the roux itself. You can add flavoring to any part of your making macaroni and cheese. Okay, I like to add it to the roux. Get that flavor and have the flavors infused and going. Now, for whom I'm doing this macaroni and cheese for, it's for Team Potluck. Now, here are my views, okay? I know I say okay a lot. Forgive me, but deal with it. When the term potluck, okay, it was never intended to be associated with the drug pot. Never intended to be. Not supposed to be. And when you have a group or a gathering and they bring in a dish to share and community, that's the intended meaning of the word potluck. Leave it to the narrow-minded fools, and I will say it again, and I will say it a million times, the narrow-minded fools who feel that potluck is an offensive term and associated with drugs. You're the real stoners. Seriously. Okay, so now my roux is almost done. It's not hot enough. There we go. We got to get it bubbling. We got to get it going. And I took a quick sweet test of it, and it's still floury. Don't like that. You have to get the raw flour taste out of it before you can be able to work with it. Okay? Now, why am I doing it bechamel style? Because I am not a believer of throwing cubes of processed cheese on top of cooked macaroni, okay, which I have here. Now, reality of it is, I'm using elbow macaroni because it's just something that I associate with mac and cheese. You don't have to. You can use ziti. You can use fusilli. You can use whatever pasta you want. Okay? Don't let people judge you on your pasta. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, the way how I could be able to tell that this changes color, and it changes color fast. So it was a bad idea for me to look at the pasta without paying attention to what I'm doing with my roux. So, focus on the roux. Now, while the roux is hot, this is where you add your cold liquid. In this case, I'm using watered down half and half. Okay? Now, this will allow the roux to convert into a thick sauce. Now, this is a little thicker than I like. Okay? Let's turn the heat down again. Okay? Wow, look how fast that it turned creamy. On the burner. If you guys say my stove and like, ew, why your stove look weird? Hey, this is a clean stove, okay? It's an old stove, and guess what? If you have a sparkling new stove looking, that means that you're not using it. I judge. So, I stir this up. And it's still thickening up, creamy here. Now, what's so funny about this process is that you can extend it. Look at that. Okay, you see how super thick and creamy it's becoming? Okay, now this is what I call is a bechamel. It's a mother sauce. Okay, and a mother sauce is basically butter, flour, and milk, or a cold liquid. For me, the butter sauce is milk, or a milk product. So well, get your shit fast. Now, as you see, that you will see that my flavors are already infused into my milk, into my cream, into my butter, flour. Simple. It's getting some action in here. Now, what we're gonna do next is that I'm gonna add some cream cheese. Okay, here we go. Into the pot. In you go. Into the pot. Now, cream cheese will also give it that thick, velvety flavor. So I already have like half and half, some heavy cream. Okay, and now I'm adding some cream cheese in here. It's coming into play. Now, that's not all the cheese. Now, this is lactose intolerance nightmare waiting to happen. Okay, and the reason why I'm using a whisk, so I can be able to blend everything up beautifully. Have nothing to do with it. So I am putting in, okay, I would say half of this medium cheddar, shredded. Yeah. Now why only half? Well, there's already a whole bunch of dairy in it. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible for me to add more. You know something? Bump it. Let's go ahead and put the whole package in here. I'm sure that they forgive me if I give them a heart attack, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. In you go. I think I'm good. Look at this. I made a bechamel sauce. I made a cheese sauce live, right before your eyes. Okay? This is your own gourmet sauce. Okay? Now, remember how thin it was before? Look at that. That's super thick now. Let me go ahead and taste it. Thick, smooth, creamy. Okay. I say we nailed it. Let me just go ahead and stir it up a little bit more. Okay, I want a little bit thicker, not too thick, because we do have to mix it in here. Okay? And I will go ahead and we're going to start pouring right now. Let's turn the heat off. Oh, yeah, yeah. And in it goes. Ooh. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and set it aside over here. And we're going to mix. Mix, 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 mix. Look at this. Now, if you're worried about that it's way too much sauce, you got to keep in mind, these are elbow macaronis. The sauce is going to creep into the cavities of that macaroni. Kraft macaroni and cheese. Eat your heart out. Well, thank you much for watching. Okay, hope you enjoy this recipe. Now, if you don't know what I mean by equal weights, just guess. Dang, really? Just take a guess, okay? Just know that the half a stick of flour, okay, weighs different than a quarter cup of flour. But I just eyeballed it, okay? Because I've been doing this for years. Just try. You saw the consistency of what the roux would look like. Give it a try, okay? All right. And I took the roux phase to a golden phase. Okay, so it was like golden, but not too brown. Okay? That's the phase I took it. All my friends at work is going to love this. And my family is going to hate me for it too, because they love this too. So, once again, this is Goony Berry 1, aka my name is Michelle. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, okay? Please like, thumbs up, share my video, share this recipe. Let everybody be educated on the proper way how to make a good macaroni and cheese. Okay? Please share, like, subscribe. I have a whole bunch of stuff, and I do a lot of things, okay? But I'm thinking that maybe this focus on cooking might be the best deal. Maybe. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye now.